When NVIDIA launched in 1993, its mission was simple: make video games look better. Its early focus on designing cutting-edge graphics cards revolutionized gaming, enabling developers to create explosions that looked more realistic, shadows that appeared lifelike, and reflections that mimicked reality. For years, NVIDIA was synonymous with gaming excellence, pushing the limits of visual fidelity for gamers worldwide.
Value a $1 trillion club. The company share price jumped as much as 26%.
Today, NVIDIA's GPUs power everything from self-driving cars to complex scientific research, and its stock has skyrocketed as investors flock to what they see as the future of computing. But behind the scenes, there are growing questions. How much of this demand is real and how much is inflated by hype? How does a company navigate being seen as the key to the next era of innovation?
This company is now worth more than most other countries' GDP in the world.
And it changes everything.
In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into NVIDIA's journey from its humble beginnings in gaming to its unintentional rise as a leader in AI. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started.
Hi, welcome to NVIDIA.
NVIDIA's origins in gaming. NVIDIA's story begins in 1993 when it was founded by Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Preem. The company had a clear mission: to build technology that made video games more visually appealing and immersive. Back then, gaming was far from what it is today. Graphics were rudimentary, and the idea of 3D rendering was just beginning to take hold. NVIDIA's first major breakthrough came in 1999 with the launch of the GeForce 256, which was marketed as the world's first GPU, or graphics processing unit. Unlike CPUs, which handle a broad range of computing tasks, GPUs were specialized for parallel processing, making them ideal for rendering complex 3D graphics. With this innovation, NVIDIA became the go-to brand for gamers who wanted to experience the latest titles at their full visual potential. As the gaming industry boomed in the early 2000s, NVIDIA kept pace by consistently pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Its hardware allowed game developers to design increasingly detailed textures, realistic lighting, and dynamic environments. Gamers could immerse themselves in sprawling open worlds, high-octane action scenes, and cinematic storytelling, all thanks to the GPUs that made it possible. Beyond gaming, NVIDIA also began to venture into professional markets like computer-aided design and film production, but its identity was still firmly rooted in gaming. The company's branding, marketing, and even its partnerships revolved around enhancing the gaming experience. Little did anyone know that these same GPUs would eventually become the backbone of a much larger revolution: the accidental discovery of AI potential. The turning point for NVIDIA came in the mid-2000s. Though it didn't appear significant at the time, researchers working in artificial intelligence were exploring how to train neural networks, computational systems designed to mimic the human brain's ability to recognize patterns and learn. Training these networks required immense computational power, and traditional CPUs were too slow and inefficient for the task. That's when someone had an idea: why not use GPUs? These chips, designed for gaming, excelled at parallel processing, which made them ideal for the repetitive calculations needed to train AI models. The results were astounding. Tasks that previously took weeks could now be completed in days, or even hours, with NVIDIA's GPUs. Researchers discovered that GPUs could process vast amounts of data simultaneously, making them uniquely suited for the intricate computations AI training demanded. This realization opened doors to breakthroughs in machine learning techniques, enabling advancements that were previously thought to be out of reach. This discovery was a game changer. AI researchers suddenly had access to the tools they needed to accelerate their work, and NVIDIA found itself at the center of this emerging field. The company didn't immediately pivot away from gaming, but it started to recognize the potential of its technology in AI. Over the next few years, NVIDIA introduced new GPUs with enhanced performance for machine learning, including its CUDA programming model, which allowed developers to tap into the full power of its hardware. As the AI field grew, so did NVIDIA's reputation. Tech companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon began to rely on NVIDIA GPUs to train their AI models, from language processing tools to recommendation algorithms. NVIDIA wasn't just enabling gamers anymore, it was enabling the future of AI. NVIDIA's role in the AI revolution. By the 2010s, NVIDIA had firmly established itself as a leader in AI hardware. The explosion of data, generated by smartphones, social media, e-commerce, and more, fueled demand for better AI models. And training those models required the kind of raw computational power that only NVIDIA's GPUs could provide. NVIDIA's GPUs became indispensable not only for AI training, but also for inference, enabling real-time applications like voice assistants and personalized recommendations. The company's collaboration with tech giants and startups alike fostered innovation, driving rapid advancements in AI deployment. Data centers across the globe began filling up with NVIDIA hardware. From cloud computing services to autonomous vehicle research, NVIDIA became an essential part of the AI ecosystem. Its GPUs powered breakthroughs in fields like natural language processing, computer vision, and even medical research. For example, NVIDIA's technology has been used to improve cancer detection, develop new drug therapies, and simulate the effects of climate change. In 2016, NVIDIA took another leap forward with the launch of its Pascal architecture, which delivered unprecedented performance for both gaming and AI applications. This dual focus became a hallmark of the company's strategy. While gaming remained an important part of its business, AI was becoming the star of the show. NVIDIA also invested heavily in software development, creating tools and frameworks like CUDA and TensorRT to optimize AI workflows. These innovations allowed researchers and developers to push the boundaries of what AI could achieve, making complex computations more accessible and efficient. Fast forward to today, and NVIDIA's GPUs are the backbone of the AI industry. They power large-scale AI projects like OpenAI's GPT models, which have revolutionized natural language understanding. Self-driving car companies like Tesla rely on NVIDIA hardware for real-time data processing. Even industries like finance and entertainment are leveraging AI tools built on NVIDIA's technology. The financial markets have taken notice. NVIDIA's stock has skyrocketed in recent years, making it one of the most valuable companies in the world. Investors see it as a cornerstone of the future, betting that the demand for AI will only continue to grow. But with all this success comes a new set of challenges and risks. The hype and risks surrounding NVIDIA. As much as NVIDIA has achieved, it's not without its controversies and challenges. One of the biggest concerns is whether the demand for its GPUs is sustainable. While AI has proven to be transformative, there's still a question of how broadly its applications can be scaled. Are we looking at a future where every business, regardless of industry, depends on AI-powered tools? Or is this another tech bubble waiting to burst? NVIDIA's stock valuation has also raised eyebrows. At its peak, the company was trading at a price-to-earnings ratio far above the industry average, leading some analysts to warn that it's overvalued. The fear is that much of NVIDIA's current success is driven by hype rather than long-term demand. If the AI boom slows down, or if competitors catch up, NVIDIA could face significant financial pressure. The rapid growth of AI-driven industries has also led to concerns about resource allocation. NVIDIA's GPUs are in high demand, but supply chain constraints and rising production costs could limit their accessibility. This raises questions about how the company will balance innovation with the need to meet global demand effectively. Lastly, NVIDIA faces the challenge of managing its public image. Being seen as the key to the future of computing comes with high expectations, and any misstep could have outsized consequences. The company must navigate these risks carefully while continuing to innovate and expand its reach. NVIDIA's journey from gaming graphics to AI superpower is nothing short of extraordinary. What began as a mission to enhance video games has evolved into a role at the forefront of one of the most transformative technologies in history. NVIDIA's GPUs have powered everything from breathtaking gaming worlds to life-saving AI applications, cementing the company as a leader in both industries. NVIDIA has also played a crucial role in advancing scientific research, with its technology enabling breakthroughs in fields like healthcare, climate modeling, and autonomous systems. By providing the computational backbone for complex simulations and data analysis, the company has become an essential partner for researchers tackling some of the world's most pressing challenges. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into NVIDIA's rise from gaming graphics to AI superpower, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.